I decided I'm going to make this channel more loosened up because I have loosened up. I passed 40 this year, and honestly, I'm starting my whole life from beginning. There is nothing I can hold on to from my past 4 decades of my life. And I've loosened up because I decided I have nothing to lose. Everything is a lie. I mean, everything that we see on the outside that we were brainwashed with in terms of norms, social expectations of how the life should be, the script that we should be following. By the way, I talked about it in one of the previous videos in full length, how the world is collapsing and how that creates a big disillusionment in average human being. And I was thinking, since I have to start everything from scratch, I may just as well have fun with doing it and not make anything as I used to. And what prompted me to record this video is actually I was talking to a friend. I hear from people like that you should be more serious, more professional when recording on YouTube, when putting yourself out there. And I was thinking, I feel exhausted even just thinking about being more professional. I feel exhausted thinking about being more serious because it never worked out too great and it never assured any amount of happiness in my life. And since playing that role in the past didn't give me any guarantees anyway, I may just as well play and actually enjoy my life more in getting what I want. This phase of my life is literally experimenting how far I can push my luck. Yep. How far I can push my luck in pursuing my passions that are disorganized and chaotic. I'm multi-passionate and I can't commit to one thing only. Go figure. Everyone tells you go find a niche, go and be proficient in what you do, and you will assure great amount of riches and whatever success and recognition and status, and everyone will be patting you on the shoulder and congratulating about how great you are whilst you're bathing in a lot of money, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't work this way. As you can see, nothing can assure you anything these days. And I decided to take advantage of this. I scrapped my bigger Instagram channel last year when it gave me a lot of money. It gave me a lot of success and a lot of clients, but it didn't give me joy. And since then, every other thing collapsed as well. So I'm thinking, if I have to rebuild these things, why don't I just do every freaking thing on my terms? Being as authentic as I can be, because this is one of the things, you guys, I understood this year. Whenever you hold back on your expression, it kicks your butt in the future every single time, every single time. And I guess I'm encouraging here every one of you to be daring in what you say, how you say it, in being more aligned to who you are. Because pleasing anyone, which is accommodating to someone's need and you know, sacrificing your authenticity and genuinity, is ultimately trying to please someone else or trying to be perfect, you know? And when you do it, you're actually losing twice. So this video is not about authenticity, but it's about playing. It's about loosening up. And, you know, also spiritual people have a tendency to overthink things. Because yes, we know our mind creates things, and so many people like over focus on what's on their mind and trying to make everything perfect. Just make your thoughts perfect, just be this perfect person, so that by mistake you don't produce, don't create, and don't manifest something really shitty coming out of your shitty thoughts. But it doesn't work this way. If manifesting was that simple and that quick, well, we would be living in a way more chaotic world than we are. And, you know, being intentional is one thing overall in your life about some sort of following some sort of values and having some sort of value system. But you can have fun while living those values, while putting yourself out there, while engaging with people, while, I don't know, whatever, trying to make money, right? Because, as I said before, we have all been cheated in being put on this, into this script of life, how things should be. I will be talking about this probably a few times still, but it didn't work out. It doesn't work out, and everything changes. You can't control life. You can't predict life. You can't script your life into nicely planned out script or a play that you're playing in, because there are other things that interact with you. And this year also, I decided that I will invite those accidents, those happy accidents or unhappy accidents into my life. I used to be such a control freak. It's kind of maybe for some people embarrassing to admit. And I thought I was conscious and loose in some respects because I have gone through some stages of loosening up. But there were certain aspects driven by fear that didn't allow me to let in, to invite, to allow the universe to play with me and offer to me different situations. I wanted things to pan out the way I wanted them to pan out. And I would be really upset if they were not going according to this script. So I guess I decided to fulfill my life as a sort of experiment in which I enjoy myself. I just follow the things that feel good, not in a hedonistic way necessarily, in the ways that feel in alignment to me in terms of feel good. And I live as fully being myself as I can, whilst being uncompromising in expressing myself. Still being kind to people and not wasting my energy on any sort of dicks that I don't want to engage with. Having said that, I'm announcing this here to billions of people on this YouTube channel, obviously, so that it stays here. I'm just sharing this. And having said that, I don't feel any loyalty to be the same person that I am today a week from now or 2 weeks from now, because I also have to honor the fact that I'm changing all the time. I've noticed in the last year, I've changed like 10 times. I can't recognize myself from one month to the other. And in the past, that used to scare me because I had to commit. I thought I had to commit to certain path, to certain goal of self-developing, to create business, for example, to make a living, to express myself, to show myself as, you know, that person, maybe expert in something, or the artist doing modern art, or XYZ, you know. Fill your blanks. Who are you identifying with, and how much that hurts you, because it kicked my butt big time in the past, the way I was identifying with these things. And then in the pace I was actually growing and developing, which was quantum leaps, I would still hold myself small to keep that promise to God knows who, you know, because people actually don't care so much, or maybe they do. Anyway, now I don't hold myself accountable to stay the same and to be the same all the time. So if you see me change, please don't hold it against me. Or if you do, then I won't care that much, because I know I am my own priority, and my fulfilling my path is my number one priority. However that looks like. My life is at this point one big experiment, and I'm good with this. It has been for a while, less consciously so, but since this year it's been conscious being, playing with life and getting into the flow of life. So I guess I can say I'm riding the waves of life whilst trying to navigate the direction I want it to be, and making my journey as pleasurable as it can be whilst I do it. So that's it for today. I have to wrap it up because I'm hungry.